It's Friday, August 15th. Welcome to Scouting the League. If you were expecting to hear Neil today, I'm sorry to disappoint you. You will have to be stuck with me. Neil is okay. He's all good. Family is good. Sometimes in life, though, as everybody listening knows, life happens, and that's what happened for Neil. Send him some extra prayers, as maybe it's a Friday reminder to send anybody you're thinking about some extra prayers. Let the Spirit lead you. Raise up their name to the Holy Spirit, and perhaps good things will happen. Neil is good. We will be back with him next week and in the next couple weeks as we bring on some of our really exciting guests. If you haven't heard, go back and listen to great guests we've had. Stuart Jenkins among those with Blue Maca. Get your Blue Maca insoles today. Had mine in my shoes all day. Feet feel fantastic. That's BLUMAKA.com, BlueMaca.com. Use code SCOUTING20 to get 20% off your order. It is going to change the way you train, the way you recover, the way you do everything. BlueMaca.com. Excited to hear in the next few weeks from Annie Duke, cognitive psychologist, poker star. Really excited to talk about thinking in bets and everything that goes into that, as we have talked more and more about that with front office people. Excited to talk East-West Shrine Bowl with Eric Galco, Senior Bowl with new director Mr. Fabiniak, as well as get with Jordan Reed in early September. So really exciting guests. Also excited to jump into our draft room series with some former NFL scouts, where we will give you some one-liners, talk about 3 players from a position, how we would stack them, how we would rank them, what we see on film, and ultimately kind of talk about them in a draft room perspective. So really excited to get jumping into that. If you haven't signed up, and if you're not going to be getting Neil's Friday wrap tonight, make sure you get it signed up. Neil is at Inside the League on X, InsideTheLeague.com. You can find the sign up for that free Friday newsletter there. Make sure you get signed up for that. He's going to have all sorts of information, not just today, but every Friday from around the league, from around football stuff that if you are in the business, in the industry, you need to know. Make sure you head over, give me a follow as well. At Right Step AD is where you can find me. RSAFootball.com. That is Right Step Advising. Get everything you need to know. Scouts, we're continuing to do work with thescoutingcommunity.com. The Scouting Community, the spot to help NFL scouts and aspiring NFL scouts jump on calls, learn what you need to know, network, get all the resources you need to know that should be out there somewhere. We got them all in one spot for you. Go check it out, thescoutingcommunity.com. As we think about what we want to work on today, it was a really interesting read as I've been going back through Neil's succeedinfootball.com blog. Again, going back a little bit, as we have gotten through Value Picks, his latest book that you should check out, available on Amazon. Go Google it, Value Picks. A few big highlights that I wanted to hit on, again, and things that we hear almost every week. We hear it from GMs, from front offices. Again, best player available. So a few things that from Neil's book. Best player available. Few teams actually practice it, though everyone says that is their philosophy. Again, you can go through many, many years of drafts. You can look at who was on the board, who wasn't on the board, the way teams graded them. Again, reading between the lines, best player available. But again, that just ends up not being the case, as need oftentimes trumps best player available. The one team that I would say does a good job, Baltimore Ravens. Again, always a front office that everybody's kind of trying to copy, take some blueprints from. But again, you can see it over and over. Hey, take the best player available, and they will end up being a really good team. Another nugget from that Value Picks book, workouts matter. Again, the Underwear Olympics, your pro day circuit, everything that happens after the film is done, they do matter. Again, whether you need affirmation, whether something pops up, whether it is that speed that maybe suddenly shows up, hey, he does have it in there, even if he didn't show it on film the way he wanted it to. Again, workouts matter. Again, it's all part of the puzzle. It all matters. Again, sometimes for players, the workouts matter more. For some players, the workouts matter less, but they absolutely matter. Put that with a grain of salt, because again, in every situation, it is going to be unique. So make sure you think about the full picture. And the big thing, scouts are mostly right. Again, everybody loves to crush scouts. Everybody loves to crush teams. Oh, it's just picking a dart and throwing it at a board, guessing. They have no idea. I can promise you the amount of work that goes in. Scouts are mostly right. When mistakes happen, it's usually not on the scouts. I will promise you that. Why? Because scouts rarely make picks. The old adage goes, day one, first round, that's the owner's pick. Day two, guys, those are the GM's picks. Day three, again, if you want to talk about maybe day three picks being the scouts pick, but for so many front offices, that is maybe the top end, the directors, the DPPs, and the coaches. Again, scouts, I've talked to too many, been with too many of them, know too many of them, have done the work. Scouts are often right. Again, mostly right. Again, when you have your misses, there's probably a reason you can point to. And again, the scouts, the good ones, would probably acknowledge those, get better from them, and move on. So if you haven't read Neil Stratton's latest book, Value Books, make sure you do so. Check out everything we do on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, or over on YouTube. Again, whether it's myself, whether it's Neil, whether it's his books, his blog, my website, everything we do here on Scouting the League. Hopefully we continue to bring you the information you want and need to know football. Tune in as we have our awesome guests coming up, and make sure you get those Blue Maka insoles. Everything you do, keep scouting.